Welcome. In this video we will demonstrate two functions, in-progress jobs and skip jobs. After opening a job, the job view screen will look like this one. If you press the Home button to get back on the main menu screen, you will now have an alert next to the in-progress job function icon. Tapping it will present you with a summary of the job in progress. Notice how the lollipop icon has changed colours to yellow. If you click on the Legend button at the bottom of the screen, you will open the colour-coded key, which shows the different statuses of a job. Grey represents outstanding and skip jobs. All yellow is for in-progress jobs, all green is for completed jobs, and all red for failed jobs. Click OK to close the key. Tapping the job will take you back to the job view screen, where you can continue recording the delivery or collection process. At this point, imagine a scenario where you arrive to the customer address, open the relevant job but the customer is out. After contacting the customer services team, you are informed that the customer will get back in 20 minutes. You then have two options. If you select job skip, you will postpone the job to recall it at a later stage in your route. If you select job fail, you will be taken to the next job of the route. Let's tap on job skip. You will then be presented with a list of valid reasons for skipping the job. Select Customer Out and click Next. Depending on the reason chosen, you might be required to enter a signature, take a picture, fill in a form, or enter additional details. All these options are configurable according to specific business needs and requirements. In this case, the debrief code Customer Out is set to request that you take a picture and that you fill in a form consisting of 3 questions. First, the device will prompt you to take the picture, then to fill in the form. For the first prompt you have radio buttons, yes or no. It is the same for the second prompt, which requires choosing from a number of options. The third one requires note-taking. Then you will be taken back on the job list screen, where you can now see how the lollipop icon has changed to indicate that you have skipped the job. The results label shows the reason provided, Customer Out. If you now go on to the main menu screen, an alert will show next to the skip jobs function icon. Going back to our previous scenario, imagine that you went on to complete another job. The customer is now back at the delivery address and you still have time left to go back and complete the job. To recall this job, go into Skip Jobs, select it and press Reopen to restart the debrief process.